SCP-087. Object Class Euclid. SCP-087 is located on the campus of Redacted. The doorway leading to SCP-087 is constructed by reinforced steel with an electro-release lock mechanism. It has been distinguished to resemble a janitorial closet consistent with the design of the building. The lock mechanism on the doorknob will not be released until redacted volts are applied in conjunction with counterclockwise rotations of the key. Inside of the door is lined with 6 cm industrial foam padding due to the result of the final exploration. See document 08887-4. No personnel are permitted access to SCP-087. SCP-087 is an unlit platform. Staircase. Stairs descend on a 38-degree angle for 13 steps, reaching a semicircular platform of approximately 3 meters in diameter. Descent direction rotates 180 degrees at each platform. The design of SCP-087 limits subjects to a visual range of approximately 1.5 flights. A light source is required for any subjects exploring SCP-087. There are no lighting fixtures or windows present. Lighting sources brighter than 75 watts have shown to be ineffective. SCP-087 seems to absorb excess light. Subjects report an audio recording confirm the distressed vocalizations from what is assumed to be a child between the ages of redacted and redacted. The source of the distress calls is estimated to be located approximately 200 meters below the platform. However, any attempts to descend the staircase have failed to bring it closer to the depth of descent calculated from Exploration 4. The longest exploration is shown to be far beyond both the structure of both the buildings and geological structure surroundings. At this time, it is unknown if SCP-087 has an endpoint. 087 has undergone 4 video-recorded explorations by Class D personnel. Each subject conducting an exploration has entered it. SCP-087-1, which appears as a face with no visible pupils, nostrils, or mouth. The nature of SCP-087-1 is entirely unclear. It has been determined that it is not the source of bleeding. Subjects exhibit feelings of intense paranoia or fear when faced with SCP-087-1. It is undermined whether said feelings are absorbed, abnormal, or simply addendum. For a period of 2 weeks following Exploration 4, several members of staff and students from the redacted campus reported knocking at a various rate of 1 to 2 seconds per knock coming from the interior of SCP-087. The door leading to 087 has been fitted with 6 cm lock industrial padding. All reports of knocking have ceased. Authorized personnel may refer to documents 087-1 through 087-4 for transcripts of explorations 1 to 4. Document 1. Exploration 1. E8432 is a 43-year-old Caucasian male of average build and appearance and unremarkable physiological background. Class D designation is a revolt of a demotion due to mishandling SCP redacted. E8432 is equipped with a 75-watt flood lamp with battery power, capable of lasting 24 hours, a handheld camcorder fitted with a transmission stream, and an audio headset for communication with Dr. Redacted at control. Dr. 8432 steps through a doorway into initial platform. Despite the wattage, the flood lamp only illuminates the first 9 steps. The second platform is not visible. Class D. Fucking dark. Doctor, is your flood lamp functioning properly? D shines the light out of the door into the academic building hallway. The lightway reaches significantly further. Yeah, it's working. Won't light these stairs all the way down. Doctor, thank you. Please continue. He descends for 13 steps before reaching the second platform. The platform is in the shape of a semicircle with apparently concrete surface and walls. There is no distinct markings aside from nondescript patches of dust, dirt, and wear consisting of what is found in a typical concrete stairway. He rotates 180 and begins to descend down the second flight, then pauses. Reason for stopping? Hear that? Fucking kid down there. Sounds like one. None of the described audio is feeding through the camera or mic at this time. Could you please describe the sound? Young, either female or a very young boy, crying and sobbing, saying, please. Oh, please. Yeah, that keeps repeating that, crying. And he estimates distance from the current location. Fuck, I don't know. Maybe 200 meters down? Please continue down the next stairs. Subject descends another 13 feet. As he reaches the landing, audio of the child is described as picked up. The child alternates between sobbing, wailing, and the words "please help" and "down here." The level of audio is consistent with these reportings being approximately 200 below. You still hear the crying. Yeah. Pick it up as well. Please continue down. Stop if you notice any changes in the audio or environment. Subject descends another 3 flights of stairs before stopping. Keep going, please. D continues another 17 flights, total of 22 flights before stopping. There's no visual changes in the environment, and each flight has been consistently 13 steps. I'm not getting any fucking closer to the kid. Stereo audio confirms the crying noise has not increased in volume and remains approximately 200 meters below the subject. Noted. Please continue. Subject continues another 28 flights before stopping, 50 flights total. D is standing on the 51st landing, counting the initial ground level landing. D is estimated to be 200 meters below the initial platform. 34 minutes have elapsed. The volume of the crying has not increased. Feel a little uneasy. Been a long time in the dark. Unknown stairwell. Continue. Subject hesitant before stepping down the next flight. Subject moves forward and flood lamp illuminates a face located approximately at the bottom of the flight. SCP-087-1. Appears to be the same size and shape as a human head, except it is lacking a mouth, nostril, and pupils. The face is completely motionless, but it is making a direct eye contact, indicating that it's aware of D. D. Fuck, what the fuck is that? Shit, holy fucking shit, what the fuck? Can you please describe what you see? Some sort of fucking person, face thing, and it's fucking looking right at me. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Looking right at me. Is it moving? No. Staring at me. Fuck. Please approach and further illuminate the entity. Fuck. I wanna fucking face jerks forward about 50 centimeters directly towards D. D. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Redacted. D enters a panic state and rapidly ascends SCP-087. D reaches the ground floor in 18 minutes, at which time he collapses and passes out. There is no sign of SCP-087-1. View of the footage indicates an equal number of flights and steps ascending as descending. Audio of the crying and pleading remains in the same volume until the last flight, at which point it ceases. Medical reports indicate collapses of areas of rapid ascension of stairs causing fatigue. Document 2. D90035 is a 28-year-old African-American male of strong build. Psychological background indicates no abnormalities except for an extreme hatred for women. Subject has an extensive record of data expunged. D is equipped with a 100-watt floodlight with a battery power capable of lasting 24 hours, a handheld camcorder fitted with a transmission, audio headset for communication with Dr. Redacted. A control D is also equipped with a backpack containing 100 small LED lights with adhesive backs and battery life of approximately 3 weeks. Lights turn on and off by compressing them. D shines the floodlight down the first flight of stairs. Despite the extra wattage, the light does not illuminate beyond the ninth stair. D. You want me to go down there, Doc? Please shine your floodlight outside the SCP-087 to verify it's functioning properly. D shines the light of the hallway. Comparison to the floodlight with Exploration Eye confirms it is indeed brighter. Thank you. Please continue to the first flights. Hey, Doc. I know what you said and all, but I think I want to go there. Please continue to the first landing. Doc, look, as per our earlier conversation, near the first landing. D pauses for 18 seconds and then descends 13 steps for the first landing and stops. Is that a kid? Please remove one of the adhesive lights and affix the wall. Doc, you hear that? Is that a kid down there? It's unconfirmed. Please affix an adhesive light to the wall and verify its functions. He hesitates and then removes one of the lights from the backpack and adheres it to the wall. Presses on the light and it turns on. Please turn off your flood lamp. He hesitates again before turning off the lamp. The LED light illuminates the landing but does not extend beyond the first step either way. Thank you. You may turn your flood lamp back on. Please continue to descend at each landing. Fix a light at the wall and turn it on. If you notice anything unusual, please report it. He turns the flood lamp back on, then descends the next flight of stairs. As he sets foot to the landing, the audio picks up the sound of pleading and crying, consistent with the first exploration. Can you still hear the previously reported audio? Yeah, she sounds about 150, maybe 200 meters away. Am I supposed to get her? Look, Doc, I don't do good with kids. Please place the light and continue down until you notice anything unusual. Subject adheres to the light and wall and turns it on. Continue to the next landing. He adheres the third LED lamp light to the wall and turns it on. He continues in the manner for the next 25 flights before stopping. I don't think I'm getting any closer to the kid, Doc. Far below would you estimate the source of the sound to be? Same as before, 150 to 200 meters down. Thank you. Please proceed. He continues in the same fashion for the next 24 flights. At the 51st landing, he stops. Footage shows an arched gorge in the concrete wall, estimated to be around 50 centimeters long and 10 centimeters wide. First step down the landing appears to be completely smashed in rubble. D. See that? Yes. Can you please describe what you see? Like something smashed the wall. Step over, there's all crumbled and stuff. Slash marks look really smooth. He touches the gouge mark. Yeah, it's smooth. Feels like glass. Thank you. Please continue down. Look, Doc, I think I've gone down far enough. Please continue, as per our agreement. I don't want to be doing this. Agreement or not. Data expunged. D steps over the destroyed step and continues down the staircase. Nothing is notable at the next landing. D adheres to the little LED lights. Wall and continues in the same fashion for another 38 stairs. D adheres an LED light to the wall and continues in the same fashion for another 38 flights. Sound of the crying and pleading still has not gotten closer. D on the 89th landing and 74 minutes have elapsed in the beginning of the exploration. The subject is estimated to be 350 meters below the initial platform. I feel like the kid's just trying to lure me down here, Doc. I think it's time for me to... He stops talking and moves as the flight illuminates SCP-087-1. Face is staring directly at D, again indicating awareness of the subject's presence. Although SCP-087-1 appears to be unmoving, location is 38 flights below the initial encounter in Exploration 1, indicating it is mobile. Is there a reason you stopped? D. Unresponsive. D's breathing grows labored. SCP-087-1 remains immobile for an additional 13 seconds. SCP-087-1 blinks. D. Yelling, incomprehensible. SCP-087-1 jerks forward until it is approximately 90 centimeters from D. Subject turns and flees up the stairs. Please relax and calm down. Turn around. We need a closer look at the face. D ignores Doctor and continues to ascend rapidly. He continues to scream incoherently. D, can you hear me? Slow down. D is unresponsive and continues to rapidly climb the stairs. Screaming diminishes to babbling. After ascending 72 flights, D collapses on the 17th landing. D, can you hear me? D is unresponsive, but labored breathing can be heard through the audio feed. For the next 14 minutes, D is immobile and visual feedback is below. Piano picks up the only subject's breathing and the continued bleeding comes from below. 14 minutes and 32 seconds of unchanging visual and audio feeds. Sound of a rapid heartbeat, not consistent human heartbeat, and a low cracking sound is heard. 7 seconds later, D gasps and revives and continues to ascend the stairs rapidly inward. The heartbeat and cracking cease and nothing abnormal is detected in the visual feed. He remains unresponsive. D exits SCP-087 and sits on the floor outside of the entrance. D then enters the catatonic state in which he is not yet recovered from. Document 3. D9884, a 23-year-old of average build and appearance. 23-year-old female. Psychological background indicates that a history of depression. Subject has a minimal record of using excessive force. Data expunged. D is equipped with a 75 watt flood lamp with a battery capable of lasting 24 hours. A handheld camcorder fitted with a transmission stream and an audio headset for communication with Dr. Redacted at control. D is equipped with a backpack containing 3.75 liters of water, 15 nutrition bars, and 1 thermal blanket. D stands in the ground level landing of SCP-087. The flood lamp illuminates only the first 9 steps. LED lights placed on the walls during the last exploration are not visible. Please ascend the first flight and examine the landing wall. D descends 13 steps and stops the landing. There is no trace of the LED light on the location. Footage from Exploration 2 indicates it was placed. D. Yeah, it's just dirty concrete wall. Like nothing on it. No, wait. A little bit sticky right here. D indicates a spot on the wall where the LED light should have been located. D. There's a child crying down there. She's begging for help and crying. Thank you. Please continue down the steps until you notice anything unusual. He descends upon reaching the next landing. Audio of the crying child, consistent with the prior 2 explorations, is picked up, and no LED lights appear to be present on any of the landing walls. He continues with no incident until she reaches the 17th landing. Ew, there's something on the ground here and it smells really bad. It's all sticky and stuck in my shoe. So gross. Video feed confirms the presence of a substance occupying a space approximately centimeters in diameter. Can you describe the scent? Kind of smells like old rusty metal. D. Thank you. Please continue until you notice anything else. D continues to the 51st landing without incident. The 51st landing remains unchanged from the previous expedition, and similar observations were made. D is asking again to descend until anything unusual is noted. Subject continues to her descent until the 89th landing is reached. Video feed jerks and subject yells. Oh, fuck, there's a hole in the ground. Almost fell in. Video feed confirms the presence of a hole approximately 1 meter in diameter. The subject shines the floodlight down, revealing only blackness. Approximately 4 seconds pass, and a light of an indeterminate distance down the hole flicks into approximately 2 seconds and then back off. There was a light down there. It's gone now. It was on for like a second. See that? Yes. Can you estimate the depth of the hole? No way. It's too deep and at least a kilometer. Way more than a kilometer. Thank you. Can you still hear the sounds of the child? Huh? She still sounds far away. I don't feel like I'm getting any closer. It's like for every step I take, she takes one down. Please continue down until you encounter anything unusual. D continues to descend to CP-087 for approximately an hour, covering an additional 160 flights. Stops to reset on the 253rd landing, consuming 1 nutrition bar and several gulps of water. D is an estimated 1.1 kilometers below the initial landing, yet the sound of the child has not changed in volume. After pausing for 4 minutes, D resumes her descent, making no stops for another 216 flights 1.5 hours later. D is on the 469th landing at approximately 1.8 kilometers below ground level. D. I'm not getting anywhere. It's time I went back. Going down is one thing. This is a long climb back. You've been provided with food, water, and blankets to last you 24 hours. Please continue down. No, I think I'm gonna go back up. D turns towards the previous flight of stairs. D screen. SCP-1 SCP-087-1. The face is directly behind D, blocking her ascent. The face appears approximately 30 centimeters from the lens of the camera. The eyes are fixed directly on the lens, this time looking not at the subject, but the person viewing the video feed. Video feed glitches and freezes for 4 seconds, dominated by static-like screeching noise from the audio feed, then cuts a bumpy visual of D descending stairs rapidly. D, panicked and hysterical. It's been following me this whole time. It's right behind me. Oh God, it's right behind me. Looking right at me, doctor. Please do something. Please help me. Oh God, no, please get it away. Please, no, please. I know it's following me. Help make it leave, please. No, I was looking at me. It was staring at me. Knew I was here, watching me this whole time. Oh God, please. Me, no, please. Continue this in a similar fashion until the D continues to scream and plead hysterically as she rapidly descends the staircase. The previously heard static-like screeching seems to overlay the audio feed, beneath which is still be heard by the original sound of the crying child. Approximately 14 flights down, the video feed swings to show the area directly behind D. The face is now approximately 20 centimeters away from the camera lens. It is now staring at the subject rather than as fixated on the camera lens. Given the illusion, it is making eye contact with those viewing the footage. Important to note that since the sighting of SCP-087-1, the sound of the girl crying and pleading has been increasing in volume, indicating D is nearing the source. After approximately 150 flights descent, 3 visual confirmations of SCP-087 still in pursuit. D trips and appears to fall unconscious. Audio feed indicates strong proximate to the source of the crying. The static and screeching noise continue. Video feed shows yet another descent flight of stairs, indicating D is still not reached the base of the stairwell. 12 seconds of motionlessness pass before the face comes to full view of the camera, eye contact being made directly with the viewer. Audio and video feeds cut out and no connection reestablished.